Plants or flowers are part of God's creation. He created them on the third day. They are part of our daily lives as we can see them in our surroundings. We appreciated them. Their colors, shapes, textures, flowers, etc. But that's all we know. We appreciated them, but we didn't aware of the pros and cons of each plant. That's why today in our video, we will discuss some of the plants you can see in our home that maybe you have too. Number 1. Spider plants. Spider plant or Chlorophytum comosum is considered one of the most adaptable of houseplants and the easiest to grow. It's named so because of its spider-like plants, or spiderets, which dangle down from the mother plant like spiders on a web. During summer, spider plants may produce tiny white flowers on long stems, as well as baby spider plants or offsets called pups. Let's go to its pros. For decoration. This species adds greater beauty to your landscape or home and offices. Easy to care. Easy to grow because it can adapt to various climate conditions. This plant could grow on both direct and indirect sunlight. However, it is advisable to keep it under indirect sunlight. Non-toxic. Safe for pets but need to be careful to protect pets from upset stomach, which might happen due to indigestible chemical compound. Good for health and recovery. Some studies had reflected that the recovery rate of patients having surgeries were faster in room with spider plant as compared to those without spider plant. It also reduces certain health-related problems such as blood pressure or heart rate issues, anxiety or depression. Air purifier. This natural air purifier is considered very good to purify air. According to NASA report, this species is effective for removing harmful chemicals. Good for cold and cough. It absorbs water through its root and circulates through its stems and leaves. When water reaches the leaves, it will evaporate and increase the humidity. The increased humidity decreases the airborne disease like cold, cough, sore throat and flu. Though there are lots of benefit from this plant, there is still cons. Well, be aware if you have cats since these plants are slightly hallucinogens for cats. Number 2. Oxalis triangularis, or also known as false shamrock. This plant sits symmetrically to one another at the end of every stem. That's why they end up looking like a trio of butterflies joined together by their noses. This plant is also a little bit magic, because it can revive itself from the dead. As soon as good conditions are restored, the plant comes back to life incredibly quickly. Well, the leaves can be eaten raw or cooked and have an acidic taste due to their oxalic acid content. Its leaves and flowers can be used as a decoration for salads. However, when consuming larger amounts of leaves, the oxalic acid can cause discomfort. The rhizomes are eaten raw or cooked and have a sweet taste. Let's go to its benefits. Pros. Has antimicrobial properties. The leaves of this plant have anthocyanins abundant, therefore possess antimicrobial property. Has acetylated anthocyanins present in the leaves. These anthocyanins are in huge demand in the food colorant markets, as it gives a great alternative to artificial color and also very potent antioxidants. Cons. If you have a pet or child that nibbles houseplants, it might be best to pick something else or make sure your shamrock is out of reach, since consuming large amounts of this plant can cause kidney damage. Symptoms of oxalis poisoning are drooling, vomiting, diarrhea, and decreased appetite. If you suspect your pet has consumed this plant, call your vet immediately. However, many people are still fascinated by this plant. That is why they want to have it in their home. So how do we take care of oxalis? Light. Indirect sunlight or part shade will not do well with prolonged temperatures of over 25 degrees Celsius. Watering. Ideally soak the soil and then allow the top inch or so to dry out before watering again. If it's very warm or it sits in a very bright spot, you will need to make an effort to water regularly, because if things get too dry, the plant will die back. Humidity. It is easygoing when it comes to humidity levels, and so there is no need to worry about it or mist on a regular basis. Feeding. Feed with an all-purpose fertilizer at normal strength once every couple of months. Temperature. Ideal temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. It may go into dormancy period with higher indoor temperatures or begin to take on a tired appearance. Frost tender. Creating new plants is really easy to do. In most pots there are many bulbs, of which a small section of the overall plant belongs. All you need to do is divide the clump and plant the bulbs up in different containers. The new clump will produce more bulbs and gradually fill its new home. Number 3. Acerola, or also known as Barbados cherry. Acerola or Barbados cherry is a bushy shrub or small tree attaining up to 20 feet or 6 meters in height and an equal breadth that bears a delicious cherry-like fruit, a fruit which is rich in vitamin C and also contains vitamin A, thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. People use it for medicine as a source of vitamin C to prevent scurvy. Pros: induced oxidative stress. The hepatoprotective activity from the extracts of plant was studied to reduce the oxidative stress. It also reports that the juice of acerola hinders the hepatic damage caused by ethanol, prevent obesity. The juice of acerola cherry restrains the blood glucose, which reduces the disposition of glucose with energetic metabolism. Prevent diabetes. The research reports that the juice of acerola cherry could be helpful to prevent dyslipidemias and hyperglycemia. The juice of acerola cherry prevents the future damage caused by diabetes, such as vascular diseases. Antioxidant benefits. It contains the powerful antioxidative activities in comparison to alpha-tocopherol. Carotenoids could also be found in acerola cherry, which is an antioxidant and also supplies nutrients. Prevent liver damage. The research concludes that the juice of acerola cherry forbids the liver damage. Promotes healthy skin and collagen formation. It is loaded with nutrients such as copper, vitamin C and others, which helps to enhance skin texture and provides a beautiful skin. Improves cardiovascular health. Adding vitamin B5 rich food acerola cherry to your diet may help to prevent cardiovascular diseases. Other uses or benefits. Bark use. The bark of the tree contains 20 to 25% tannin and has been utilized in the leather industry. Medicinal use. The fruits are considered beneficial to patients with liver ailments, diarrhea and dysentery, as well as those with coughs or colds. The juice may be gargled to relieve sore throat. Cons or special precautions and amb. Warnings: if you are pregnant or breastfeeding mom, has a gout and a problem in kidney stone, you might take this warning. Some people have reported adverse reactions to these cherries, including an upset stomach, sleeplessness, and insomnia. Too many acerola cherries can also cause diarrhea. The high level of vitamin C can be dangerous if you suffer from gout, as it can boost the levels of uric acid. Other than that, acerola cherries are not commonly known as an allergenic food. And here are the ways how to consume it. 1. You can add the cherry to your salads and smoothies. 2. Add some acerola cherries to your juice for a sweet flavor. 3. If you like having yogurt, you can top it with some acerola. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy and learned some facts from our discussion. God's creations are indeed amazing. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next part.